Fettuccine con cipolle, pancetta e olive. Today I'm cooking for myself. And I'm cooking a regular recipe, and I'll have some leftovers too, if you want to come over, that is. Let's start with the bacon, a nice large cut. So when I bite into it, it's gonna be there. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of oil to get things going. And you know, I like my bacon crispy. So if you have a wide pan, you give the bacon space to dance around in the pan to really caramelize. So, onions, we're gonna caramelize it. Not too thin on the onions. I like them nice and thick, so you can really feel the texture of the onion when you're eating the pasta. For this, I thought fettuccine would really be good. The onion would sort of wrap itself in the fettuccine. The fettuccine are a little thicker and they will take a little bit of time, but not yet. The water is boiling. I have salt in there. No oil. I always tell you that. Absolutely no oil in there, because you want that little stickiness on the pasta that you have in there so that the sauce adheres to it. Otherwise, you'll have a puddle of sauce on the bottom of your plate of pasta. The bacon has salt, but I'm going to add a little bit of salt for the onions. And certainly some peperoncino. And the onions will wilt nice and easy. And I'm gonna come and visit you now because I am gonna check my emails. You know, I love getting emails from you. I love hearing what you've got to say. Norma, what are some great ways to use orecchiette? It's my favorite dried pasta. Oh, Norma, yeah, love that pasta. It's from Puglia. And orecchiette means earlobes, just because they are round like that. In Puglia, they use the broccoli di rape, the chicory, all those kind of bitter greens. Regular broccoli would do. A nice pasta sauce is the best way. If you have a soup going and you have no other pasta, they're great in the soup too. Keep on sending those emails. Okay, so this looks like we are in a good place. Let's add some tomato paste. And I always say a little hot spot because I want tomato paste to be nice and toasty. So here it is, nice and toasty. I am going to add a little bit of wine here just to deglaze everything. All those goodies on the bottom. You can see the onions are getting wilted. I'm going to put the pasta in. And just like spaghetti, you roll it around. And you don't break your pasta. Just let it fall into place. Just leave it a little bit ajar so it doesn't go all over the counter here. I'm going to chop the thyme. I plucked the leaves of fresh thyme sprigs just like that. And let's put that in. And I'm going to put a little balsamic vinegar to really give it a complexity. So you see there's a lot of flavoring elements going in one after another. So while that's simmering away, let me check if somebody else has sent something. I'm curious. Okay, let's see what Dolores has sent in. The best part of the show for me has always been Grandma's songs and drinks. Yeah, she loved to sing. She loved to have a little sip of wine. I only know how to sing 2 of her songs. Is there anywhere to find the correct words to the songs so I can sing along to them too? That's very sweet of you, Dolores. You know, the best thing is if you listen, and you can even use some of the words that you hear in there and feed it into the internet, Italian folk songs, and then say the few words that you caught. And then you can sing with Grandma. One of them that she loves to sing, Bevevano I nostri padri.
Bevevano I nostri padri, bevevano le nostre madri.
That's did our fathers drink, and so on. Family tradition to have a toast. Or the very romantic one she liked is Fior di verbena.
Fior di verbena, se qualche pena la...
Verbena is a flower, so the flower of verbena and how it heals love ailments. Thank you. Thank you for your email. So this is coming along. Just put a little bit of the pasta water. You know, I always tell you, pasta water is an essential part of your pasta cooking experience. Save it just to make the sauce because you don't always need stock. Pasta water will do. So here I have some Gaeta olives, and the Gaeta olives are like this in the brine solution, or you can find them salt dry and then in oil. And texture is very important in enjoying food, the tactile element. So I want my chunky olives, and I'm gonna add them into that. So let me slowly let that flavor get into all of this. And the feeling is groovy in my kitchen. Lidia with Lidia. How do you like that? I'm gonna put it right in, and I'm gonna let it finish cooking right in here. Ah, it's escaping. My pasta is escaping me. Let me add some more pasta water because the pasta is al dente, and quite a bit al dente. I'm gonna let it cook and absorb a lot of sauce. So this will take a little bit, and I have some time. And where do I go? In my pocket. It's you and me. I have an email from Rock. Is it always better to let the pasta finish cooking in the sauce in the skillet? Just what I did, Rock. It is. The pasta in its final cooking process is absorbing the sauce in there so that the pasta is that much more tasty. And also you want the sauce to really adhere to the pasta. Thank you very much, Rock. I am going to add a lot of cheese. Pecorino Romano is a sheep's milk cheese. It has the profile of the rest of the ingredients here. And Pecorino Romano is used a lot in Southern Italy, and it brings a lot of flavor. Get you a plate, get me a tasting plate. When I'm plating, I always use a little plate to deliver the pasta, you see? A little bit for Lidia. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to put some sauce. Some for Lidia too. This is a portion. There was a lot of thyme used there, so you know, just have a few little branches of whatever the herbs that you put in there. And I'm gonna do just like that. So the fresh thyme is right here. Let me taste. Oh, let's wrap this fettuccine right over. Let me taste. Delicious. I can feel the crunch of the onions and a nice piece of bacon, the acidity of the balsamic vinegar, the complexity of the pecorino romano. I'm gonna sit down with my pasta and continue this meal with Lidia. Is that okay? Okay.